Hello, this is Gio. Hey, we're in my basement today, and look what we have here. We have an upright freezer. Now, I've been having some periodic problems with this freezer. It basically works fine, but sometimes, sometimes it doesn't close all the way. It does a pretty good job, but for some reason, I think periodically, members of my family just kind of leave it open like this, and unfortunately all the food inside tends to thaw, and I've had to throw away a couple of batches of food with it just kind of being a jar like this. So I'm hoping to solve that today. So I'm hoping to do that with these little freezer or refrigerator locks. Now these locks are intended to make sure that the door stays closed, but they're also designed for parents to prevent children, young children, from opening up refrigerators because that could cause a hazard to the child. Let's say things fall on the child, or the child can get locked inside the freezer or refrigerator. So there's many different types of freezer or refrigerator locks or latches, and I just chose a couple of them. This is a popular style where you, here, let me put that down for a sec, where you just, you kind of just install this, and you got some 3M adhesive here on the back. And so you would install one on one side, one on the other side. And as you kind of hit this little lever, it releases and locks up. So basically it's kind of like this. It's a rotation thing. It's just a latch type style, but you actually have to physically move the latch in the locking position to ensure that it remains closed. Now the other style I'm going to try out today is this kind of more permanent style. You don't really have to do anything except for shutting the door. And so this part goes here, this part goes here. Again, I guess 3M has the market on the adhesives, but basically when this closes down, it locks and latches and kind of hooks up there. And then you could push these two little buttons, and that sort of pops the little button up. If you can see here, as I push that, you can see there's a little bar there that kind of pushes this in, and that is what releases it. So it also has this little locking mechanism to kind of release the lock. So if you kind of push this closed like here and hit this little latch like that, you'll notice it remains open, and so the door can open and shut without being locked. So if, let's say, the children are not present and you just want easy access to the refrigerator or freezer, you can do that, and then you can just re-engage it when the child is present, and so it locks up again. So I'll demonstrate both today, but I don't actually know which one I like the best right now. I may keep this one just because you don't actually have to do anything. When you shut the door, it will just latch. But this one may actually be more usable long term. But we'll see. I'm going to stick this one here, and this one may be a little higher, and we'll see how both work. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just kind of clean off the surface. You can use Windex. I'm just going to use some isopropyl alcohol, 91%, just to get all the residue, dirt, and oils off the surface so the 3M adhesive will bond well. Okay, so I'm going to start with this latch version. I'm just going to kind of put it up here. 2 3M little adhesive pads here, so I'll just strip those off. Make sure your door is properly shut. So I got those, and I want to make sure that this one's perhaps centered in the door. And so I'm just gonna do this carefully. Make sure that they're generally level there. Hold it for a second there, and hopefully that will stick well. And you can see kind of how this works. So it has this little hook mechanism here, if you can see, and as you pull this back, it releases it, and so you can just hook it like that, use your finger up. There's a few different brands out on the market. Some of them have a little kind of a button that you kind of move. I like this one because you can really get your finger in there, and it's really a lot easier to open up and shut. Okay, so I think it's been sitting there for a while. The adhesive has taken a hold. And so I'm just gonna kind of pull this and see how much force. I'm not gonna tear it off. I just wanna make sure that it seems to be holding. So at least for a child's strength, a child can't open this up. So I'm using the handle down below, using the handle up above, and it seems like it is holding pretty well. And then you could just go like that and it'll open up, you shut it, and it will reattach. Seems to work. Now the next one, again, 2 adhesive pads, but it also has this little lip, if you can notice there, that will kind of hold on to the door. So this can't really be centered here. It basically has to hold on to this lip right there. So we'll go ahead and I think we'll stick this thing in for like that. And then I'm not sure if you could do one. I think we'll do both at the same time. So we'll have them attached like that. And then carefully, I'm gonna do this one first. It's on the lip there. Make sure that that's on. I'm holding this out. And just make sure that, and then I'm just gonna put this straight flat, just like that. And so I believe that's centered like that. And we're just gonna hold this until it sticks. So this one seems like it's stuck on well. I've made this one loose and I'm just gonna kind of do a pull test here to see how tight that is. And it seems to be holding on pretty well. The adhesive is pretty strong from the top. I don't think a child can open up that. And then to release it, you hit these 2 little buttons on either side. Let me move the camera. So these 2 little buttons here, and you just press those in, and you can basically use this as a handle. And so that's how that works. And then to shut it, it's just shut, and it seems tight. So pushing these 2 buttons opens them up, and then shuts it. It's secure. Now again, if you want to keep it open, you would just depress this, hit that lever, and now it seems to be fully functional without the lock. And then to re-engage, there you go. It seems to work just fine. So the only complaint I have with this version is that you have to press both these buttons, not just the top, not just the bottom, but both of them to open up the door. And so it does take a little bit of strength, finger strength, to depress both and open it up. A little more than I thought it would take. So if you don't want to do this constantly, or if you have finger strength issues, you may not want this version, or you may want to get a different version that perhaps is a little easier to open. But that's perhaps the only complaint with that one. However, you don't have to latch anything shutting it, so you don't have to flip that lever. So it does have that benefit. And there you have it, 2 different styles of freezer or refrigerator locks. Now both these styles only work for the single door type. If you have a double door kind of refrigerator or a sliding freezer, let's say on the bottom, these type of locks may not work for you. You may need to get a different type of lock. But if you have the single door type version of a refrigerator or freezer, either version should work for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that like button at the bottom of the screen and even consider subscribing to my channel. I have many more videos to come. Bye-bye.